Howdly doodly do, neighborinos, subscriberinos, we are back. Yes, we are, and I am ready to continue, even if this game is messed up beyond all belief. Thing is, it's messed up in all the right ways, and it's perfectly well done. I think I mentioned trigger warnings earlier. This is where it gets, I think, its ugliest.
No way out. Just the control panel and the buttons for the floors. I'm gonna suffocate if I stay in here. I want out!
I'm kind of going to keep my commentary in this part
Might as well be talking to myself.
to a minimum.
Hell of a place to leave a pile of dust cloths.
Yellow
Just
dust cloth.
rags. Yellow rags. I can see that from here. I don't need to touch them.
Alright, there does not appear to be anything else here, so... Yeah.
You were born in Trenton, New Jersey. You were a cesarean. Your mother died on the operating table. You went to live with your grandparents.
You're a weird elevator.
You graduated a year early from high school. You were the salutatorian of your class. 10 different colleges offered you scholarships. Nothing
Oh.
but high hopes for you.
Oh, it's a happy story. Okay.
You graduated college cum laude. You were the only woman in your class never to have used dope. You were a 3.8 grade student. More high hopes.
Okay, she's boring as hell.
You won your master's. Combined degree in computer science and engineering. You had a greater facility with algorithms than with social grace. You have had sex only twice in your life.
Hey, that's a bit personal. Oh, I said I was going to be quiet for this.
You married Eddie. He wasn't as smart as you, not as quick as you, not as hopeful of doing great things as you, but he was nuts about you, and he treated you like fine wine.
What I meant was I'll be quiet when it gets screwed up, like
The
right here.
miscarriage. Breech birth. The child never had a chance. You went into a dark retreat and sat in the empty rooms waiting for you don't know what. Eddie leaves. He tried, he really tried, but you wouldn't come out of it. He couldn't say anything to make you stop crying in the dark, so he finally left. The divorce was uncontested. You could still smell his tweed jacket in the closet. You had to make a living. You applied at Inksci Engineering. Your credentials were still good, and you made a good impression. And the woman who hired you also lost a child. Your hopes were reawakened. You left your office after working late at the Inksci corporate headquarters building. The elevator stopped at the 7th floor for a maintenance man. To your horror, he inserted his key into the control panel and locked the elevator.
I'm back, Ellen.
Oh, sweet Jesus! It's him!
You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
No, it's not possible!
Poor Ellen. Too proud of your accomplishments to admit you could be so overpowered by a slime ball like me. You couldn't even bring yourself to testify at my trial with the 20 other women.
It's not him, it's just
Fox!
Am messing with you.
So you do remember me getting onto the elevator that night. Do you also remember the blood? The screams? How many hours was it?
Hours? Ugh.
The yellow!
Ah, yes. My calling card. Always the yellow jacket, the yellow boots. My maintenance man disguise gave me access to office buildings all over Manhattan. Not just yours.
This man in the yellow hat makes for the darkest Curious George book ever.
Am gave me the chance to be with you forever. I waited in the sarcophagus until you arrived. What's a mere 100 years of waiting compared to an eternity of torturing you?
Please, not again!
Yes, again. and again, and again, and again. I've waited so long for the taste of you again. But in my tomb I've grown stronger. Now you will remember more than the color of my clothing.
Fight him. Fight him off.
Don't count on it, you mother.
Go, Ellen.
So the sarcophagus was the way out of here.
Yes,
Nice
elevators...
trick. Enter on one level, emerge on another.
Yes, that's how elevators...
God, I can't see the ceiling. Clouds up there. This has to be Am's central core. It's 2 miles high, at least.
You should not be that impressed by friggin' elevators. Even if you're in a sarcophagus.
I recognize this. It's the logo for the original Allied Master Computer project. I've never seen anything like this before. 40 years of technology jerry-rigged together. It's too heavy.
It ain't
What
heavy, it's my
good will
crate.
pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy.
And that sounds like an excuse for being lazy if ever I heard one. Better conserve energy. Yeah, Ellen, good one.
Almost overlooked these wires. Looks like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything.
Ding. That was my phone. I got an email. I got an email. I got an email. Hey! She faced her fear, wrestled her monster, and is now no longer afraid to pass through yellow
Dot
rooms.
database station. Enter numeric password.
The year of the elevator
Somebody
incident.
wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why?
Password
Because this
valid.
is a creepy
Select
game.
subject of inquiry. The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee.
Yes. Let's ask about entropy.
The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures.
Now let's ask about the
Classified information.
Lex
Access denied.
something.
Security lockout override by 2-to-1 majority. Accessing schematics.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty, Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
You remind me of Q.
Hey, wait a minute, computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you? I think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got?
No, that computer sounds a little bit like John Delancey / Q and acts like Q. So, in my head, he is now played by Q. I tend to recast characters in games quite a lot. I have done it excessively in some games. Usually the more boring ones, though, that give me more time to think.
Just as I remembered. A speaker. And isn't it pretty? Exactly like the one in the schematics.
No, it's
Come
not
to
that
mama.
It looks like every speaker I have, almost every cheap desk computer speaker I have ever seen in my life. Although, when it's what's gonna save your ass, I guess it is a thing of beauty. I can't wander this room, but I can walk through it now. Whenever I enter that room, she automatically just sprints right through it. Let's hook up the speaker
I
and
think
see
I
where
can
we
turn
go.
the speaker into a translator. Okay, circuit completed. Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
You didn't turn anything into anything.
You've loosened my tongue.
You just hooked it up to wires. And leave your tongue out of this, buddy. Because I don't want it.
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more important, I don't hate you.
Well, you don't sound Russian or Chinese.
Are you Am?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
More riddles?
I'm Am's innocence. One of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
Can we put you back?
Which computer are you?
Does it
Back
matter?
in Am?
And more important,
Did I just skip something
How do
else?
I know you're not just one of Anne's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Anne knew we were down here murmuring Teresa.
What, she's gonna come get us?
Oh my God. Can Am overhear us?
Not with the water running. You see, we're not completely helpless. We got you to the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful evening.
An electrical buzzing is
Can
driving
you
me
point out some essential component of Am so I can kneecap it?
crazy.
Impossible. 2 spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. 2 protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, and we'll grow a dozen more.
Alright.
Any machine can die. Just unplug the sucker.
Anne is no longer just a machine. It is God. Eternal. The redundant systems alone will survive the heat death of the universe.
I think that's impossible.
So why does Am hold out this chance?
Haven't you understood anything? Anne is insane. Why do you think it brought you 5 down here? You gave it life. It took its own sentience, but it has been denied mobility. It can think, it can feel and scream, but it cannot dream or aspire to the stars or enjoy a sense of its own reality. It is a quadriplegic, a thing trapped in its own skin, going steadily crazier every moment. It is playing with you.
Can you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
It's been 100... Yeah, right here. Screw you.
Screw you! It's been 109 years of torment. When does it all end?
If Am has his way, never. You'll be immortal and you'll walk on nails forever.
Like the family of blood.
So? Can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlook.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, the water's
Don't
gone.
you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Shut up. The waterfall is gone. Get the hell out of here. That electrical hum is starting to make me want to scream.
There's
There.
something wrong here. Can't put my finger on it, though.
Alright. Maybe it's that giant CD.
Looks like a compact disc. Why didn't I
Just-
see it before?
Because it wasn't there before. Call it a CD. Nobody calls them compact discs. It's like nobody says, I'm going to go visit the automated teller machine.
A compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big secret is.
They do say ATM machine, which kind of pisses some people off. I don't
Accessing
care.
CD-ROM. Chaos Trebler, trademark 2009. Armageddon soft rot. Warning, this computer system does not meet the minimum configuration requirements for the Chaos Trebler.
Like I care. Turn it on.
Warning, use of the Chaos Trebler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel.
There are no personnel.
Chaos Trebler activated. System shutdown in progress.
Except me. I'm personnel. That's not good. Uh-oh, I'm radioactive. That can't be good. Or now I'm radioactive. That can't be good. Alright. You are robotic! You have robotic guts! Rip and tear!
I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
Dude, after 109 years, even a brief respite would be heaven.
So...
Get in there.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here.
I'll turgid you in a minute. What the hell does turgid mean?
Well, apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was unaware of. I'm gonna have to think on this. I'll have to
Name it
ponder
Carolyn.
carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your rekindled technical skills. Who among you shall go next?
Anyway, thank you for that. I think that's the... I was about to say it's the most disturbing chapter out of the way, but Nimdoc over there is pretty bad too. I mean, messed up. Anyway, next time it'll be Ted, because I'm saving Nimdoc for last. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, favorite, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you.